I'm Becky Welch, and I'd like to share with you a beautiful statue located in the downtown of my hometown, Naperville, Illinois. Behind the romantic Main Street promenade, the Symbiotic Sojourn, made by Jeff Adams, has stood majestically since 2003. Inspiration for this piece came from Barbara Ashley Sylaf, who established the Naperville Area Recycling Center in 1973. Adams proves the importance of recycling through the symbolism of this bronze statue, from which the background is actually mostly composed of recycled cans, cardboard, and other salvaged material. Jeff Adams started sculpting at the young age of 15 when he began working at a local foundry where he made his first original works. Since beginning, he has created over 600 original pieces and over 10 other monumental public statues similar to the Symbiotic Sojourn. Perhaps his most famous sculpture is Paths of Conviction, Footsteps of Fate, a statue recognizing the struggles and fate shared by President Lincoln and the warrior Black Hawk. Although many of his statues are representations of specific historical people, not all are. One of my favorite pieces of his is a new leaf bench because of its naturalism, creativity, and plain beauty. I especially love how he creates the green effect on the bronze to capture the look of the leaf. He does this by adding cupric nitrate to the heated statue, then rinsing it and applying wax to seal in the desired color. There are two other statues by Jeff Adams located in Naperville. This one is a statue of the Fredenhagans called Two in a Million, and this is Joseph Naper. Similar to Adams' other works, the Symbiotic Sojourn is a bronze statue made of mostly organic forms, but unlike Joseph Naper, for example, the Symbiotic Sojourn is a high-relief sculpture, not a sculpture of the round. But it is also a portraiture of Mother Nature. The size of the statue is life-size plus 1/3, yet still looks perfectly and realistically proportioned. Despite the statue's purpose to inspire onlookers to recycle, the most valuable and considerable aspect of the statue is by far its aesthetic character. The statue is built asymmetrically, but still balanced in composition. The ruffled dress makes the spirit of the earth look real. The flowing lines and strong presence make her seem magical and goddess-like. This pattern of weighty lines is seen throughout the sculpture, not only in the clothes but also in the character's hair, as well as in the leaves and wood that make up the background. The tangled background leaves little negative space between the sculpted people, having the effect of making it seem as though Mother Nature is coming out of, made from, or connected to the background material. This overall gives the statue a more majestic and magic feel. The characters in the sculpture are much more clearly seen than the background objects, yet the eye is ultimately drawn up to the top center of the work, where the woman's face is looking up and her hand is reached out. These are also the most eye-catching because they are the places that catch the most sun. These factors, along with the size difference between the woman and the children, clearly place the work's emphasis on the spirit earth. Examining the Symbiotic Sojourn from an iconographic perspective, there's a lot we can decipher. Jeff Adams was clearly trying to convey the message that people need to recycle to help the earth. He does this in several ways. Looking at the focal point of the piece, we see the woman. Her face is full of emotion that can be difficult to read. She seems wistful, yearning for something. Yet she is also worried, perhaps about the earth, although her face also conveys focus. We can also look at the kids in the structure, who seem to be the spirit's little helpers. The boy is showing the small act of one child recycling, but also showing that it takes hard work by the effort shown in his posture. The girl is trying to hold up the edge of the drooping globe of the world, showing how humans should have a symbiotic relationship with the earth and try to save what we continue to destroy. The overall style of the sculpture looks very classical. The way the spirit earth is shown reminds me a lot of the classical Greek statue, the winged Nike. Both women share the look of flowing clothes that covers the important parts, yet the feminine shape of their bodies can easily be seen through the cloth. Both women are also represented to look strong and powerful. Another historical art style that seems to have influence on the Symbiotic Sojourn is Baroque. Although maybe not as dramatic as many Baroque pieces, Jeff Adams' sculpture does have many similar stylistic traits. Some similarities can be seen in the way the faces of these statues show their feelings. Both the Symbiotic Sojourn and Bernini's Ecstasy of St. Teresa do an incredible job of portraying facial emotion. Another aspect of Adams' work shared by Baroque art is a sense of mysticism. Another aspect shared is naturalism. Integrating realistic representations of nature, this is definitely a trait of Adams' statue as well. Although the Symbiotic Sojourn looks quite classical, naturalistic, and even Baroque, it could not be classified as any of these because it was created much later in time. Therefore, the Symbiotic Sojourn would have to be in the Modernist movement. Personally, I really enjoyed Jeff Adams' Symbiotic Sojourn. I chose this piece because I had seen it while walking around the downtown area of my hometown, but had never known much about it. I've learned so much about this statue, and I'm glad that I chose to share the Symbiotic Sojourn with you. I hope that you enjoyed learning about her, but most of all, that you've been inspired to take her call and care for our Earth.